Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, won't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Thank God for it all the time, too. Well, here we go. Today, since it's this time of the year, I want to share something with you that'll help you, because it's helped me. You know, I was telling the story once that in this magazine called Rob Report, that there was a statue I used to see for years. I started buying Rob Report magazines years ago. So I just wanted to see what affluent people did, just wanted to see what people with means did, what type of investments they did, what they bought, where they traveled to. The Rob Report is just like a big boy toy magazine. You can see what cars is out. I didn't have money for none of it. I was dreaming, though. I just wanted to see. And there was a statue inside this magazine of this man who was coming out of this bronze rock. And he was completely bronze, and he was muscular. And, he didn't look nothing like me, but he was a man coming up out of a rock, and he had a huge hammer and a chisel in his hand. And as his body from the waist up was coming out of this huge piece of stone, you could see where it was him who had been chiseling and forming himself. So the name of the statue was Self-Made Man. And for years, man, I said, man, I'm going to get a big house one day, and I'm going to put that statue in the backyard in the corner. That's going to be my little spot where I go chill, because I'm a self-made man. Well, after years of working at becoming somebody, and having reached a degree of success, I would have nothing to do with that statue. There's nothing about that statue that appeals to me anymore. Because on my journey and in my quest to become what I thought would be this self-made man, where I could put this statue and had this statue in the corner be kind of cold, symbolizing that I had made it, I realized on my journey there's no such thing as a self-made man, that we all need help, and that God places people in our paths along the way that benefit us oftentimes, and it's the most unlikely person oftentimes, and it's the most unlikely way that he presents these people in front of you. It's crazy how he does it, man. And so this is a statue now that I look at and I go, I see what the creator was saying, and that's cool, but not for me, because I needed help. And I've learned a lot of things like this along the way. And at this part of the year, the part I wanted to share with you all about this is you've got to develop a sense of purpose. Now, notice what I said. I said you have to develop a sense of purpose. I didn't say you had to go out and figure out a purpose. You have to develop a sense of purpose. That's different. See, your purpose is created for you by God, because when he created you as an individual, from whatever two parents you may have, that's not important here. When he created you, he had something in mind for you. You follow me now? When he created you, he had something in mind for you. And it was a purpose. God has not created a single soul to become a criminal. God has never created a single soul to be a drug dealer, to become an addict, to become an alcoholic, to become an abuser, a molester, a cheater. He didn't create none of this. This came about through some decisions we made as sinners, and we stayed in that place. But see, when he created us, he has a wonderful idea for us. But God gives us human beings this thing called choice, and we have the power to decide. So you can decide if you're going to adhere to the purpose that God created you and made you for, or you can go ahead and make some choices on your own. So like if God wanted to give you a life and come to you and give you life more abundantly, and that's his promise, if you come to him, if you choose him, then cool. But if you say, well, this ain't moving along fast enough, I'm going to get my own life of abundance, I'm going to start slanging, well, guess what now? Ta-da, you've made a decision. And see, God's decisions and choices, the one thing I learned about him from Bishop Kenneth Ulmer, God's decisions, choices, his voice, it has no sin in it. Ain't it amazing how many people that came up to you and said, the Lord wanted me to do this to you, and I'm doing it, and God is punishing you, and I'm doing this to you because God gonna see that you get your day. Who is this person? Who is this person that God all of a sudden gave this authority and power to? God didn't get that to nobody, man. Nobody. This person don't have the right to hold you to your past, the right to make you pay. So who makes them pay when they make mistakes? Because they all make them. So when I say you have to have you have to develop a strong sense of purpose, that means you have to strongly get in touch with your creator to find out what the purpose you were created for. See, it's two things that I had to learn along the way. My career was what I was paid for. My calling is what I was made for. See, it's two different things, folks. It took me a long time to learn it. And some people some people think that they calling is to be a performer. Well, that's what you're paid for. And a big part of your life is your performance that's tied directly to your gift. But what you're made for, though, what you're made for is to bring about some significant change in another human being's lives, because we are all linked together in this chain. That's what you are here for. Everybody has a purpose to do something wonderful, meaningful, or impactful for another person. Show me the person that's not made for that. I just want to know, who isn't made to do that? Who isn't made to do something that will affect the life for the betterment and improvement of another person or people? You think the guy that invented the airplane was merely inventing the airplane so he could fly? No, his purpose was to become an inventor, to come up with this invention so he could fly, and we all fly. See, sometimes God will make you successful so you can become successful, so you can turn around and teach other people how to become successful. God saved people so you can turn around and tell other people how wonderful it is to be saved. You see how this thing works? That's what we have to do as people. And there's nothing that we have to go and discover. we have to go and develop it. But if you haven't discovered your purpose, it's simply because, here's it, if you haven't discovered your purpose, it's simply because you have not contacted the creator and maker of your soul to ask and find out why you were created. It's as simple as that. If you buy a Toyota, there's an owner's manual on the inside that will tell you everything you know, how to best operate your Toyota, how to make it work, what to do. They got a troubleshooting section. Your faith is the same thing as an owner's manual in your car. Open up that book, man. Find out how to jumpstart your life, how to troubleshoot it, and get on with your life, and find out your purpose and develop a strong sense of purpose this year. All right? Okay, cool.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be different. I have decided, without conferring with anyone, that today would be a day, well, come on.
Well,
of ignorance.
There it is.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Every day.
Think that this should, no, Shirley, not like
Call
today.
on us.
Special.
Yes, it is.
That's
It's every day. This
single
ain't no
day.
special.
Okay, all
that we
right,
crack
then
the
watch
mics.
this. Watch this. What up, fool?
Huh?
But not the high.
What up,
Sit
other
right
fool?
over here on this front post.
Ready and waiting.
Hey, ladies,
Hello, Steve.
stay out the way. Try to control it. Do your best. Do your best.
All right, well, well, then if this is going to be a different day of ignorance, let's have it. Don't back up now. Don't back down now.
Okay,
Say
what you
no
need?
more.
Let's start with any question you want to ask me. Let's just get this started right now. Any question you want to ask me, this can carry over into 634. These are all ignorant, non-responsible answers.
Oh, okay. Tell Junior. But tell Junior, you can see how fat you are the most when you are wiping your backside. That's when the most of your fat leans forward, and you're able to really see how much fat really is on you.
So you still reaching behind yourself?
Yes, you reaching back
You
there.
ain't
but don't-
learned?
So that's how we're okay.
Oh,
said
you
stupid.
mad?
Okay. All right. All right. Now,
You still jamming your hand down the back
this
of the
is a
toilet
new
seat.
level of ignorance. Okay, you win.
No, all right, thank you. Thank you, Tommy.
Oh my God.
Appreciate it.
That when you the fattest.
That's when you're the
Now,
fattest.
I didn't
are we
think you
still
could-
cool with this now?
I didn't think you could top yourselves. I really didn't. But man, oh man.
That when you the fat. When you got to put your hand on the wall in front of
It's
you.
early. It's early, guys. It's early in the
too
morning.
early for
Yeah,
that.
people
Cool.
are
It's too
having, they're eating
All
or
right,
they're
okay,
just
all
getting
right.
No,
up.
this is when everybody going.
Oh
This
man.
is breakfast time.
Wow.
This
Really?
is-
Okay, let's start this again, Steve. Because
Will you speak to us again? Can
yeah,
we
that
do
was
over?
that's unacceptable. Too far.
Said ignorant. I just wanted to be there.
That, that ain't nothing.
That ain't
Oh,
nothing.
I beg to differ with you.
Girl, you know the stuff I done held back?
Give you credit for that.
Wait, I'm just trying to show you ways that you.
Okay, okay. How about this?
Where's the line,
Let's
though,
not
Shirley?
do
There's
bodily
a line.
functions. Let's not do
Okay,
bodily
cool.
functions.
All right, Shirley,
that's
ask
the
me
line.
another
All
question.
right, all right.
Bodily functions.
Okay,
No
let's
bodily
not. Yeah, that's out.
Be quiet, Tommy. 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds.
All right.
What did you say, Tommy?
I said peeing too.
That's a
That's a
bodily
bo-
function. We just said.
Okay.
All right, Steve. I'll just ask you anything. What kind of day are you expecting to have today? How about
Absolutely
that?
incredible. Absolutely
Great.
incredible.
Okay, that's a perfect,
It's gonna
perfect
be
answer.
great. Now,
Thank you.
when,
Here go-
when
here go
we
one.
come back, you're going to see how incredible it is. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. You ain't got to mess around with this. We're going to continue to ask Steve segment right after this. It's going to be good. Let's go.
We'll be back at 32 after. Jesus, help us all.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. 10 things you have for us that your ex should never, ever see you do. Let's go.
These are things, fellas, that you don't need your ex to see happen to you. You ready for the
You
first
got the
one?
list of them? You got it? See,
Yeah.
Run them down.
She cannot see you on the bus.
Yo,
Not a good look.
You better be driving it.
She driving by, and your ass at the bus
Get
stop.
low.
Boy,
Get low.
here's another thing. She better not pull up at the restaurant and your ass is the valet. Boy. Boy. Here's another one. She cannot be driving down the freeway and look over there and your car is broke down on the highway.
Another not a good
Oh,
look.
Lord, this is too good. These are things that your ex cannot see happen to you. Y'all in line at the Walmart.
Yes.
She behind you and you don't know it.
Right.
And your card don't go through.
God, dog.
God.
Yeah.
And you turn around and it's her.
That's why I left you in the first place.
You
Here's another thing your mama can't see happen to you.
Girl,
Your girl.
I mean your girl. Your ex-girl can't see this happen to you. You done moved back into your mama's house. she was dropping off some pie to your mama for Mother's Day.
She see your car.
And your ass come up out the basement with some house shoes on
And a wife beater.
and a white beater with a pack of cigarettes behind your ear. Oh, God.
Damn, Johnny.
And a coat on because ain't no heat down there.
And here's one that you can't have happen to you. She find out. No, hold up. This happened to you. Your ex sends you a text that was meant for someone else.
Wow.
But the text say, I'm in the shower. The door is open.
Oh, yeah.
Followed by, I'm sorry. That wasn't for you. My bad, dog.
That's cold.
You
That's
loser.
deliberate, man.
Instant tears. Instant crying.
I'm in the shower.
What's
The
the
door
text?
is open.
What is the text?
Followed by, I'm sorry. That was not for you.
No, he crying.
I'm in the shower.
Here's another thing your ex can't find out about you. That you done
Okay.
messed around and lost that good ass job.
Oh,
She walk in and you down at the Wendy's. You're replenishing the salad bar. She in there with the kids.
right, right.
Mama, ain't that Mr. Jerome? Shut up.
Let him work in peace.
Let him work.
That's cold. That's cold, man.
Come on, Steve.
You come to church walking. It just all went bad. But here's my favorite one of all. Drum roll, cat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the top thing that your ex can never see happen to you.
What is it?
Here it is. Your new girlfriend
Yeah.
look just like your brother.
God, dog, man. Ooh, she ugly.
You dating your
Is
brother?
that Al? No, baby, this is
My new lady.
Earlene. Excuse me? I'll be there. You lying.
You can't let him see you do bad.
all.
Ever. Ever.
Oh.
No, man.
Never,
You got
ever.
to move if you got it going on like that.
Yeah.
You cannot let your ex see your new girlfriend talk to you crazy outside. You can't do that.
That'll hurt.
Oh, that hurt.
Good
Oh,
one,
my God.
Good one.
Ooh, somebody ain't got it together. Ooh.
Let me tell you another thing your ex cannot see you do. Washing cars at the car rental return. If they pull up in that car and they look out, see you out there washing cars. Is that him?
What you don't want her to see you do, out there cleaning porta potties is for your job. That's what you don't want her to see.
No,
Clean porta potties now?
No, you don't want her.
Glad we
seeing
broke
you
up.
do that, man.
No, you don't. Like, you cannot be the mascot at the birthday party. You cannot walk your ass in there in no SpongeBob SquarePants suit. At her baby birthday party. You cannot be that.
Is he Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
Yeah, what you doing in Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
Yeah.
You cannot be at the birthday party as the mascot. They not going to go for that.
Glad we broke
Your
up.
ex cannot see you rummaging through a trash can.
Yeah,
pull up
right
at the
there.
Yeah, you done lost all your shame, everybody else, but she can't see that.
They cannot see that.
She cannot see you riding around town on your car and you got that little donut on there, man.
That hurt.
That would hurt
When
right
she
there.
see you.
No, they won't.
He ain't got new tire money.
Your ex can't see you. She at the stoplight.
Yeah.
She can't see you pull up next to her. You don't know it's her. You on your brother's bike,
Oh my God.
sweating like hell, trying to make it to work.
I tell you what she can't see.
What?
I tell you what she can't see. She got them kids and pull up to a McDonald's window and you work in the window.
Hello, may I
Nobody
take
know.
your order, please?
I thought I recognized your voice.
Hey, everybody lean over and say hey to your daddy.
And here's one that really hurt. They cannot see you with your shirt open in some flip-flops in a yard. They cannot see you over there.
You doing your hard work.
You just got a shirt open.
All right, get it together, guys. Wow. All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
All right, Shirley, this one right here, this goes out to everyone. This goes out to all prank fans across the nation, outside the nation, and to the millennials, old school and new school. This is the #1 prank in most people's book.
Oh.
Raymond
Raymond.
in the closet.
Oh, yeah, we love this one. Yeah.
You better prank. Come on.
Raymond in the closet. Cat, run this thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely. Who is there?
This Raymond.
Man, speak up. I can't hear you. Who?
This is Raymond.
Man, speak up. I can't hear you. Who is this?
Raymond.
Raymond.
Veranda is my sister.
Veranda brother.
Yes.
What's up? What's up, man? What's up?
Somebody done broke in our house. They in the house right now. I'm in the
Hold on. Man, I barely can hear you. What you saying? Somebody done what?
Somebody done broke in our house.
Well, why in the hell you whispering?
Because they in the house right now. I'm scared.
Wait a minute. You saying somebody done broke in the house and they still in there?
Somebody done broke in the house. I'm in the house now.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You saying somebody done broke into your damn house and they still in there?
Yes.
Well, what you doing sitting up in there? Why you ain't call the police?
I'm in the closet. And I'm trying to get somebody to.
Hold on.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Man, you saying somebody in the house in your damn house right now?
I don't know what to do.
Oh, this up. Okay, where you live at?
I'm on 36th Street.
Because I'm at 32 and a half. You know what? Hold on. I'm finna call the laws now.
Wait.
Man, you know what? What?
Wait a minute. Don't call the police.
You send your in a house, somebody finna sitting up here finna kill you, and you talking about you don't want them arrested?
We got some illegal stuff in the house. Don't call nobody.
Wait a minute. Wait. Now, you saying, hold on. You saying don't call the damn laws. You have some what in the house?
Don't call nobody because we got it. I got some illegal stuff in the house. Don't do it.
Man, what you got in the house? Man, you know what? This is bad, Doc. You know what? You send your up in there. That's probably why they in that house. Now, you done set your up in the house. That's who in there now. I guarantee you that. What you got in there?
I can't say it. I just want you to help me.
You know what, man? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the best thing to do. Even though the people in your house right now, you need to just let me call. Man, you need to let me call the damn law. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you finna get your monkey ass killed.
Don't do that. Don't call.
But you know what, man? I'm going to tell you now, I'm not finna go out there. You'll stay down there. I'm going to tell you now, I can call the law. I can call the law. Hold on, I can get my wife to call right now.
Don't call the police. Don't call them. Because it's too much illegal stuff right now. Don't do it, please.
I'm talking to my wife.
Don't do it. Don't call the police.
Man, but I'm going to tell you something, man. Honestly, I can't do a thing because I ain't finna go down there. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This fool sitting up here telling me don't even call the damn law. You know what, man? Look at here, Doc. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't finna go down there. I'm going to tell you right down now. You know what? Now, first thing I'm going to tell you now. Now, I ain't finna take my down there. First of all, they may be tapping my damn line. And I ain't got to do with this. You going to get your killed on your own. Doc, listen. Man, look, I can call 911. Hold on. Baby, look, go ahead and call her. Because you know what? You finna get your killed down there.
They don't know who you are. I
bet, man, you know what? And I ain't finna stay on this phone with you so they can find out. Because you know what? No offense, Doc. Listen, I can call her law. I ain't getting in that. Man, you must be a damn fool. I ain't finna get in that one. So I'm gonna tell you what you can do. Doc, I call the law. I'm finna have my wife right now. You know what? You may not like it now, but you appreciate me later because you know what? You're finna get your monkey ass.
Wait a minute. Just whisper. I think they outside.
Man, you know what? This is some crazy Doc, you done set your up.
Shh, don't say nothing.
I'm gonna call your sister for one.
Don't say nothing.
She's sitting up there talking about not calling the damn law. Damn fool. You better keep your monkey ass in that closet. I'm going to tell you right now, you're a damn fool. You walk out because I'm going to tell you now, they sure going to kill your stupid man. You know what? I ain't going to lie to you, man. The only thing I can tell you, damn, I can call the law. You finna go down. And I'm going to tell you now, I ain't going down with I don't know why you really even call me unless you want some help. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't finna jeopardize myself nor my damn family over your around here. The only thing I can do, I can help you out in one way. I can call the law. Now, my wife's got a cell phone. What you want me to do?
Will you come get me?
You must be a damn fool. I'm not. Hell no, I ain't going down. But I ain't going. You know what, man? Look. I can't get in there. And my wife and I already called the police. I'm gonna tell you right now, they finna come.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Shut your damn mouth. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth right now.
Can you hear me?
Shut up. They don't know in the house. That's why they gonna shoot the out of him. Don't peek out that damn door.
Can I say something?
Man, you need to shut your damn mouth.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know what?
You just got pranked by
man,
your boy Wendell.
You just got
pranked.
Boy, y'all some dirty. I know damn well, man.
Dog, you just got pranked by your boy Wendell, man.
I'm sweating like hell sitting up in this damn house with drawers on, man. And you sit up here want to play with... Man, look at here, boy. I'm sweating like hell.
Why you sweating?
You was finna die because I damn sure no one's finna come down to the house. That's for sure.
I know you weren't coming to the house. I heard it in your voice. I said, okay, you know what? He ain't coming to get me.
Man, I'm sitting up here right now, man. I might need to take off from work, boy. I'm sweating like hell sitting up in here, though.
Hey, let me ask you something, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Can't be nobody but the Steve Harvey's Morning Show with none other than Nephew Tommy with his crazy.
Come on now. This one you're supposed to let me say, get a drum or something. Get a prank or something now. Get a prank or something.
Yeah. This shot you into superstardom right here. Catapulted you.
Classic.
Nephew.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Veranda brother.
Shut up, fool. Shut up.
Shut your damn mouth. Shut up.
I'm not coming down there.
Classic.
I can call the police. You just tell me what you want to do. But I'm not finna come down there. I'm not doing that. But what you want to do?
Shirley. Veranda brother. I know.
All right, baby. Saturday, it's going down April the 13th, Glenside, Pennsylvania. Me and the legendary Samoa, we will be taking the stage, Keswick Theater. We got 2 shows at the Keswick Theater, 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Tickets are on sale right now. Me, Samoa, we funny. I'm funny. She funny. What? Stupidity is in the building.
Do you understand this shit?
Oh, yeah.
You understand this?
I sit right next to it.
Thank you. Nephew Tommy and Bruce is going down Friday, April the 19th, 8 p.m., Knoxville, Tennessee, at Knoxville Civic Auditorium. Tickets on sale right now. Me and Bruce, baby. I'm sorry. Me and Bruce are in the building.
Yeah.
You know, I say Tommy and Bruce in the building. Knoxville, Tennessee. Tickets on sale right now.
All right, thank you, nephew.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A new study out of the University of Queensland, Queensland, Australia, determined that being in a relationship makes people fatter, okay? The study found that those with a long-term partner weighed on average 12.7 pounds more than single people. What?
That's easy. That's easy.
And showed an average weight gain of 3.9 pounds per year. And it could be that eating with someone leads people to eat larger portions and more calories. Or it could be that since they don't have, they don't have to impress anyone.
There you go.
Couples just kind of let themselves go.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
What's it?
It's when you out there running them, it actually reduces calories.
Trying to catch, huh?
Yeah, when you out there, when you out there running them, you running them. That's exercise. That's work. You got to get over here, get back in here, answer that phone right quick, dive over there, knock it off the table. You got to run down here, dry your car, hide it in the bushes around the corner,
a lot of work.
Walk back over to the house. Your weight gonna stay down.
Excuse me. Could you back up to diving over the table?
Yeah.
What
And
they got to do?
Running them.
I've dove over a table to answer that phone. Got to get this phone.
So you can't be thicker. You can't be
you
overweight doing that.
You're constantly looking out the window, seeing who might show up. You don't know. You made plans. You're nervous and you can't eat.
Hard to have company.
Yeah,
over.
you can't have company over. You don't know who's gonna come over. Yeah, you thin.
Lying is stressful.
And
You
you're
lying,
stressed.
you can't eat all the time because you got to keep your mouth running.
And
I got lies to tell. I can't be sitting up in here eating.
and gotta remember them.
You can't eat. You can't eat. You got to go over there and eat with that person and then run
Listen
over
to
here
me.
and man.
You can't lie and eat at the same time.
It's too much, Steve.
That's why single people are trimmer.
It's possible, though. You can lie and eat. I done it 100 times. You can do it. It's doable. All this stuff that y'all running from, I run to it. This can be done.
Not impossible.
Don't accept this that you can't do. Take the challenge, man.
Be positive.
Know what you're doing. Take your phone at night. Put it in your drawers. You know what
Okay,
you're
let me
doing.
ask you this: do you go back to the house to get your phone?
Hell yeah. And run over 8 cars trying to get there.
So wait, what are you saying? So you're on your way to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
Halfway to work.
Yeah.
you discover you left your phone.
Oh, you got to
at
go
home.
get that phone.
I'm going to be late.
You got to get that phone.
I might get fired.
And whoever you work for will understand.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
He
Let's
there.
ask the boss.
Ask him.
Let's ask the boss. Is this true, boss?
Oh, we don't understand.
We don't understand.
What?
Oh, we know what's going on. You have left your phone.
Say it again. What, Steve?
You have left your phone.
We tell everything.
Steve.
Oh, you can sit up here and act like you go back home to get it.
Remember that Carl
You
and I
didn't
were
go back
so
over there
worried.
to get it that time.
man.
Oh,
Us,
Shirley.
all hell broke.
We were so worried. Steve was just as calm.
Everybody worried about Tommy. Oh my God, we haven't heard from Tommy. Hey. Y'all stop all this.
Steve, something could have happened to him.
I'm gonna call his girlfriend. Don't do that.
What? The same thing happened recently with Jay.
Yeah.
Never call anybody's girlfriend or
Thank you.
wife.
That's when
Thank
Jay
you,
had
Jay.
just gotten here. Monica was crying, Jay.
Crying, y'all calling Jay. What I tell y'all?
You weren't worried at all.
No.
All right, Steve, let's go to news.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thanks, guys, and good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. The governor of Missouri is the latest Midwest head of state to declare a state of emergency because of severe flooding. At least 3 deaths are blamed on the heavy rains and melting snow, and floodwaters have already breached about 20 levees in Nebraska, Iowa, and Missouri, leaving thousands of homes badly damaged and farmers dealing with the loss of crops and livestock. President Trump signed an executive order which he says will protect free speech at colleges and universities receiving government research money. However, while the new order does call for schools to promise to uphold free inquiry in order to qualify for billions of dollars in federal money, public colleges are already required to uphold the First Amendment. President Trump, though, raised the possibility of withholding government funds, you may remember, from UC Berkeley 2 years ago when that school canceled an appearance by a right-wing speaker. They cited security concerns. A Florida man named Cesar Sayoc has pled guilty to sending a wave of pipe bombs to CNN and prominent critics of the president. Sayoc faces the possibility of a life sentence on 65 criminal counts, including weapons of mass destruction and the illegal mailing of explosives with intent to kill. He's to be sentenced next month. He had been sentenced to go on trial this summer on charges that he mailed rudimentary explosive devices to 16 targets, including Bill and Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, several members of the Congress, former President Obama, and even actor Robert De Niro. Sayoc's been held without bail since last October. He was in court the other day, and he was really blubbering. The Justice Department says that the white police officer who shot and killed an unarmed black man in Tulsa, Oklahoma 3 years ago will not face civil rights charges. According to the New York Times, the feds say they were unable to find enough evidence to prove that Betty Jo Shelby willfully used unreasonable force when she killed 40-year-old Terrence Crutcher, who was a church pianist. Shelby claimed that she only killed Mr. Crutcher because he reached into his car, and she said it looked like he might have been getting a gun. However, video of the incident shows Mr. Crutcher with both hands raised above his head when Betty Jo Shelby shot him to death. Nevertheless, a jury acquitted this cop of a first-degree murder manslaughter charge. She's since quit the force, and she's teaching in the academy. California's large utility, Pacific Gas and Electric, now says it's probable that their electric line sparked the deadly campfire in Paradise, California last fall. And finally, today is National Goof-Off Day. Especially with this weather. Goof it off. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay is in the building, Steve. Time to murder another hit. Please introduce him. Give him a good one.
I'm scared. Ladies and gentlemen.
Don't be. I can't tell how many times I've heard that.
Murder the hits.
I'm scared. Don't be scared. This song right here is dedicated to all the ladies who are going through it.
I don't know.
Hit it.
Cold as hell, she's got them windows open, and she's got the ceiling fan on. 38 degrees, she wakes up sweating, standing with her hands to cool off. She's having a hot flash, sweating and breathing. I watch a hot flash all through the night. Then in that hot flash, sweating and breathing. If she has a hot flash, ain't no making love tonight.
You're a genius, boy.
Jay?
You're a genius.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Carla.
No,
Unadulterated
not.
genius.
Carla,
What?
calm
Yes.
down. Calm
Come on,
down.
ladies.
Yes.
Are you
Ladies, did y'all enjoy that?
you hot?
No, I didn't,
And Jay?
Steve. And you know what the problem is, Steve? Me and Jay, we talk on the phone, and
Did you have a
Okay.
hot flash when you was on the phone
I
with
get an inspiration from
yes,
a
I did,
conversation.
Tommy.
That's
But the
what-
whole world knows now.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. And turn the L.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Yahoo is reporting, guys, a new poll that finds 59% of couples say that they suspected their partner of cheating. If they suspected them, they would discuss the matter with them rather than jumping to conclusions. I'm going to say that again for the ladies, okay? 59% of couples say that if they suspected their partner of cheating, they would discuss the matter with them rather than jumping to conclusions.
Your man black couple.
Okay, cool. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Shirley and
No.
Carla.
No.
Let me ask you a question. Just listen to this question. If you suspected your husband of cheating, and it was not on the internet, nobody knew, none of your coworkers, it wasn't made public. If you suspected your husband of cheating, would you bring it up calmly? Would you bring it up with anger? How would you do it?
Probably all of the above for me. Without the calm, though.
Damn.
You already know where I'm
All
coming.
All the coming.
Vigor. All of that. There's no calm.
All of the
There's
above for me without the calm.
anger. If I suspected that,
No, well, I mean, if you had suspicions, you ain't have no proof. You ain't heard nothing. You ain't got no pictures. Ain't on internet. None of that.
But Steve, you know we have intuition. You know we have intuition. Is
Any
that
more questions?
disappointing to you, Mr. Harvey?
I don't know. I'm just trying to see what y'all would do. I don't really.
And the word discussion I have a problem with. There will be no discussion.
Well, are you gonna just find out on your own first? Like, do you a little CSI?
Let me ask you a
that comes
question,
with the
though.
territory.
Suppose you discovered that you were 100% wrong about him
Oh, then
and that he wasn't cheating. What happens at that point?
Oh, then I'm apologizing and begging for his forgiveness and threatening him he better not do it. You see what happens.
Yeah.
You're gonna
When I just
forgiveness and threat at the same time.
That is
Definitely. You
that's
got
a
to put the
lie.
fear of God in his heart. You
That's
got to
a
do
lie.
that.
Yeah, you apologize
Yeah.
for your wrongdoing,
Absolutely.
But let me say,
Make it up to him.
That is a lie.
All of that.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Any more questions? We're here for it.
No, y'all's answers is short and direct.
Man.
And
Yeah. And truthful.
and there's no the in between. Ain't no, that's I don't like talking to y'all.
Yeah. That's a lie.
Were you expecting something else?
I don't know what I expected, but that wasn't it.
You've obviously been through this before.
I'll tell you what I found out though.
What's that?
I'm finding out I ain't even found enough to have a discussion. Once they find out I'm cheating, it's over. Your ugly ass sitting up here got the nerve to cheat. No, you didn't.
But Junior, don't you know that money changes things? Don't you know that?
Yeah. How you get the nerve?
That was before. Look at you now.
But see, Tommy saying, "Dang, Junior, like you can't believe Junior called himself ugly." Tommy, you're ugly.
No, I am not. I'm not gonna let you stop doing that. You go listen. 2018, you're not gonna do this. I'm not ugly.
I'm gonna tell
Quit saying.
the truth in 2018.
Are you
That's
fine,
what I'm gonna
Tommy?
do.
Are you?
No, I'm not no fine, and I'm not. But I ain't just finna be ugly though. No, I'm not doing that.
Dog, you're not fine.
And I'm not ugly.
But listen to me. If you're not fine,
Then what
but
is
by a long shot, what you think that is?
Why do you do that to him, Steve? You
Dog,
do
he
that
ugly.
to him.
I don't know why Tommy keep thinking he cute.
But
you're not cute.
I didn't say I was cute. I'm just saying I'm not
Tommy,
ugly.
listen to me. Listen to me. You look strange.
I'm decent. I don't look strange. Shut up, man.
You do.
I do not look strange.
Tommy,
Wait, look.
Tommy, listen to me, man.
He
What?
just tries to find
Get
any
yourself.
way he can
No,
sting
all you
him.
got to do is just talk. Get a mirror and look at yourself from the side. You strange looking.
I am not strange.
No, Tommy, you are. You look strange, dog. Everybody, all the men in our family, we strange looking from the side.
You can have fun with it, Tommy, when you accept it.
Tommy doesn't accept that. He's never going to accept that. You guys know that.
I'm not doing it.
All right.
All right, speaking of
take
Tommy.
us to break with your strange looking.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after today's Strawberry Letter. You don't want to miss that. But first,
it's too much chicken.
Yeah, it's a prank phone call from the nephew. Nephew's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said it too fast.
Yeah.
Okay, say it again.
All right, it's a prank phone call.
It's too much chicken. Okay,
You did it again.
Go ahead, try it again.
All right, coming up next, it's the nephew's prank phone call. It is... Hello?
Today.
It's too much chicken.
And not with you.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Jason, please. This is Jason. Hi, Jason. My name is Remy. I'm calling with BPE TMC. How's your day going?
I'm doing fine, but what's a BT, whatever that is?
BPE TMC, it's an organization. We've been around for the last 5 years, and we're trying to help different things in the black community. And I wanted to reach out and give you a call and see if you would be on board or help signing a petition that we're going to have going around with BPE TMC, if you don't mind.
Okay, what is it about?
Well, BPE TMC, Jason, is black people eat too much chicken. And what we're trying to do is cut back the shortage of chicken.
Black people eat too much chicken? Who the hell is this?
My name is Remy, sir.
Okay, what you mean by black people eat too much chicken?
What it is, we've done a test study, and we realized, sir, that black people are the ones that are eating too much chicken. And what we want to do is try to cut back because right now there's a shortage.
The Chinese and ask them, they eat all kinds of chicken food young, all this here. Chicken, the white people eat chicken alligator, all this here. Chicken stir fried rice with chicken and all this thing. You want to come to me talking about a black person eat too much damn chicken? Did you ask the white people? I bet you didn't know with no white folks. I bet you don't go to them. Y'all scared of them.
Well, sir, we're going to get to that. We're starting in the black community. Black people are the ones that seem to buy the most chicken.
Man, no chicken. Guess what? I don't eat chicken. And if I did eat some chicken, I'd be cursing. Man, what the are you big or something? You. Hey, how in the y'all got my number in it? Where you get it from?
Actually, we're getting numbers from the supermarket, and we're getting a listing of people who buy the most.
Supermarket? You get my number in no supermarket?
Sir, the main thing we're trying to get you to do is cut back on eating chicken. Now, what we want you to do...
I don't eat no chicken. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and eat some chicken. And don't call me with no about eating too much chicken. Don't even call my phone. Do you got that?
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Callaway. Is this Callaway?
Yeah, it's Callaway. Who is this?
How you doing? My name is Remy. I'm with BPE TMC. And
Who?
My name is Remy, sir. I'm with BPE TMC. What we're doing is we have a petition we're trying to get signed throughout the black community of some things that we're trying to actually help out in the black community.
Uh-huh.
So BPE TMC is actually an organization, and we're trying to actually save some things in the black community.
Oh, what is that? What's that stand for? What the hell is that? BT, what is that for?
BPE TMC is black people eat too much chicken. And what we're trying to do is get...
Man, you gotta be kidding me, man. Who is this, man?
This is Remy, sir. We're trying to get you all to actually sign a petition. What's going on is black people are buying too much chicken.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this, man. Is this a white man? Who is this, man?
I am Caucasian, sir, yes.
Man, why are you calling me with this?
Well, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get...
How did you get my number, first of all?
Actually, we're getting numbers from supermarkets that are letting us know the people that...
Man, you get the off my phone with this, man. Talk about some eating chicken. Man, you gonna make me get out and smack one of y'all. What's wrong with you?
Okay, sir, what we're trying to do is get you guys to cut back on buying chicken.
Who's you guys? What you talking about, you guys?
Well, the black community is... The black community,
sir. Hey, man, you better go on with that. We ain't got time for that, man. Don't be calling my phone with that, man.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Valerie, Val.
This is she. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Remy. I'm with BPE TMC. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. And you?
I'm very well, ma'am. Listen, what we're trying to do is, if I take a little bit of your time, we're trying to actually get a survey signed by people in the black community. We're actually trying to help out in the black community. The organization is BPE TMC, and what this is black people eat.
What is that?
That's black people eat too much chicken. So what we're doing is we're trying to get
Black people do what?
Say
that one more time for me.
Black people eat too much chicken. You see, there's been a shortage in chicken. So what we're trying to do is get black people to cut back.
There's been a shortage in chicken, and you want to do a survey?
Well, what we want you guys to do is sign a petition that you're not going to eat any more chicken this year.
That doesn't even make sense. We just don't eat chicken. You know, we eat beef, we eat steak, we eat fish. I don't see you trying to pull that off the market. Now, why would you want to tell us not to eat chicken and we eat other stuff too? Where are you getting your deep findings from? Because this doesn't make any sense.
The test study, man, was over chicken, and it just seems like that.
The test study? Who did this test study?
Well, we did, man. We're BPE TMC, and after doing the test study, we did realize that the black people are the ones that are eating.
Was the test only just directed to black people? I mean, did you use white people? Because white people eat chicken too. But you guys always on diets and stuff.
Okay, ma'am. Well,
did you use Asians? What about the Hispanics? Did you use them?
Okay, ma'am, listen, what the bottom line is our first study is black people, and what we're trying to do is get you guys to cut back on eating chicken.
Your study should be everybody. This is some where'd you get my number from?
Man, we got numbers from the supermarkets of people that buy
You didn't get my number from no supermarket because I didn't give my number to no supermarket. This just don't make any damn sense. You calling me, interrupting me about some like this. This is
Bottom line, ma'am, you're not cooking.
You don't tell me, telling me what the hell I can't eat. You don't lost your mind. You got life and twisted, sir. Yes, you do. Life twisted. Calling somebody, telling them that black people eat too much chicken. You and your partition.
Would you like to hear what the survey is actually saying?
No, I don't want to hear what the survey is actually saying, because what you're saying is about a whole bunch of.
But the survey is saying that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Valerie, this is Nephew Tommy, baby, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
You know, Tommy, I love me some chicken.
All right, there you have it, Nephew Tommy.
Nephew.
Yeah.
Prank phone call, too much
There's
chicken.
you can never have too much chicken.
Never.
You never heard black people say that. Ooh, you
too much chicken.
You got way too much chicken up in there.
Barbecue chicken, baked
Barbecue
chicken, fried
chicken, yeah.
chicken,
Fried
grilled
chicken.
chicken.
Speaking of fried chicken, I'm
nuggets,
going
chicken
to churches today, man.
They love
when I get out of here.
yeah.
When I get out,
For real,
yeah.
Junior?
Yeah.
Oh, Whole Foods is too high.
Oh,
It's way too damn high. No.
Why do you say that, Jay?
Because I bought some soup from Whole Foods.
Uh-huh.
I paid $12.49 for a little container of soup.
But was it good,
Campbell,
though?
it was okay, but it was $12. I couldn't really enjoy it because of the price.
Oh, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Steve.
you
help
act
me.
like you don't have money. Whole Foods
Mm-hmm.
costs more to shop at than a regular grocery store.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, you can either pay the little extra money that it costs to eat the groceries,
Right.
or you can pay the medical bills for eating the wrong stuff. Got all these damn
$14
shows.
for soup. Just listen at that phrase.
Wait, it went up since
Listen
we
at the
had,
phrase.
since your first.
$16.50 for
miss-
soup. Listen
Why
at
are
the
you
phrase.
so
Listen at what I'm saying. $18.20. Soup should never.
You got it.
$37.60 for this damn soup, man.
Say you got it.
The soup was $56. I'm telling you, this soup was really too damn. But it's just soup.
Oh, you're a vegan now. I forgot.
Don't call me that. Isn't that a racial slur?
All right, listen. Coming up next, it's today's strawberry letter. How much was the soup?
Soup was $72.26.
Boy.
We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time for today's strawberry letter, and if you need advice on relationships, if you need advice on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click strawberry letter. Right, Steve?
You better know it. Girl, get to clicking.
We have to be really
right, Shirley?
Right, Steve. We have to be really specific because sometimes if we just say submit your letter, they're asking you for money and all kinds of things. So we just want to concentrate on relationship
You can
issues.
send in all the money requests you want to. Wasting your time is what you're doing. Not sending you no money. I don't know you.
Anyway.
How that look? I got enough people asking me for money that I know. I don't even like them no more. If you send me more than 2 requests for money and I don't respond, know this. I've developed a dislike for you.
I'm not calling you back. All right, nephew, let's go.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter.
Subject, she is making me want to fight her. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a wife and a mother of 2 children. I've been married for 11 years to my wonderful husband, but I recently found out he had been cheating on me for a year. I found out when the woman started calling me. She told me that she was taking good care of him when he is away from home with her. I confronted him about it, and of course, he denied it. I prayed to the Lord to show me the truth. As time went on, I never told him that I was still receiving calls from the woman. She even sent me pictures of my husband naked. So there was my proof. He finally came clean and apologized. I was so hurt and angry. I loved and trusted him. He told me that he had been trying to stop seeing her, but she was threatening him the whole time. Well, after she sent the pictures to me, he finally left her alone. I forgave him, and we're working on our marriage. But we still have our moments. The problem is, now this heifer won't leave him alone. We've both changed our numbers and blocked her on all of our social media pages. My husband has made it clear that he does not want this woman. He said he was just in a bad place at that time. What should I do now? I've already beat his behind. Should I beat hers too? I'm tired of her. How can I get her to leave us alone? Please help. Well, that's one way, maybe, if you do beat her behind, since you beat his behind. I'm not opposed to it at all. And I have to tell you this, it's really not your responsibility entirely, okay? I'm not mad at you, and I do understand if you want to fight her. She's taunting you. She's stalking you. She's throwing her affair with your man up in your face. You have forgiven your husband and taken him back. So what is he doing to stop all of this? Is he just reaping the benefits that, he slid by this affair and he was able to, slide back in with you? What is he doing to stop it all? I mean, there's things called restraining orders. Is he helping you at all, or is he just turning his back to the whole thing? I blame him for a lot of it, especially the fact that, now that you've taken him in, he's back in your good graces and he's doing nothing. So to me, he needs to stop. You guys need to do it together, a united front. Let her know that this is definitely not the way you want to continue in this situation. Steve?
Shirley, I think you missed a piece of information here, darling. She said...
What, darling?
That I'm going to go back over the letter, but she said that what he doesn't know is that she's still contacting him.
Oh.
So he don't even know about all this.
Well, he knew he slept with her. He knew he had an affair with her.
Yeah. I'm going to get into that.
I didn't miss that.
Which makes you hold him responsible for all this. So nothing he can do is going to fix it for you. Because you have a...
Well, she took him back, though.
You have a... Damn, Shirley. Shirley, this man ain't cheated on you.
I know
Shirley,
that, and I didn't write the letter.
But you're taking it on as though he's cheated on you. Let's be forgiving.
No, I'm not, Steve.
No, Shirley, you just sent me a scripture this morning. This morning, your scripture was to forgive people the way that Christ in heaven forgives us. But there's no forgiveness in your heart for this letter.
Whatever.
So let me take another approach to this letter.
Okay, go ahead.
My wonderful husband, this woman says, found out he had been cheating on her. Now, the wonderful husband, that's just at the top of the letter. After that, he did bat out of hell. He might as well just go on somewhere. I found out when the woman started calling me. She told me she was taking good care of him when he was away from home. See, this a dirty heifer here. She ain't got to do that, but she trying to pry him loose from you. This is a skank move. See, she number 2 trying to be number 1. Rule number 1 for number 2s. Number 2s very rarely ever get to be number 1s. It can happen, but rarely.
This is for me.
What, nephew?
I know how to talk to him.
This is for you?
See, she told me she was taking good care of him when he was away from home.
Right.
I confront him about it, and of course he denied it. Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Liar.
He had to. You first got to deny it because you got to balance yourself. The first lie that we always tell ladies is to gather ourselves. We got to gather ourselves.
Need some time.
First of all, you surprised
Because you've been caught. Yeah.
Yeah, Claudia been calling me. What? Claudia. She says she takes good care of you when you... Claudia. Claudia. Who the hell is... Hey, who the hell is Claudia? You know who the hell Claudia is. I don't know no damn Claudia. She said, what now?
You had me
She be
at
taking good care of you when you over there. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Surprise.
You tell Carolyn. I don't know. Her name is Claudia. See, right there. I don't know this hell.
Yeah, right.
So now I prayed to the Lord to show me the truth. And as time went on, I never told him. He denied it. I prayed to the Lord to show me the truth. So as time went on, I never told him she was true. She even sent me pictures of my husband naked. Now, this is where now we got to come to the realization that we know Claudia. Because why is you over there naked?
Spa treatment.
But see, he fell asleep at the spa.
Come on.
Come on, boy.
Claudia worked at the spa.
Right.
Yes.
Get that lie together.
I fell asleep. She took a picture of me while I was naked. Because I drank some of that green tea, and I didn't know I went to the doctor. I'm allergic to green tea.
Why are you in?
Got a medical condition.
Yeah, it puts me out. I'm the only person living that green tea makes unconscious. So I fell out naked.
Too many lies.
So that was my proof. He finally came clean and apologized. We'll continue the letter right after.
All right, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response to this crazy letter at 23 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's go with part 2 of your response
All
to
right, now
today's
this wife
letter.
and mother of 2 been married 11 years. A wonderful husband found out he was cheating on a woman, was calling her, telling this woman, I take good care of your husband when he away from home. She trying to pry him loose. She number 2 trying to become number 1. She confronted him. He denied it, as he should, because there is no proof. You cannot come clean right away. You must gather yourself. Now, he done called her. What are you calling her for? What you calling her for? You knew what this was. You knew I was mad. What you calling her for? He done had it out with him. He denied it. I prayed. Never told him that I was still receiving calls from her. She even sent pictures of my husband naked. Now, this is where the walls is caving in. Your ass is naked. But, of course, you're not at her house naked. You're at the spa. You had just come out the steam room. And that steam, between that steam room and green tea, it had knocked your ass.
They have towels and robes at the spa.
I drank that tea. I couldn't get to that time.
So, Steve, when your lady push this phone in your face and say, is this you? What do you do?
That is not me. I don't care if my ass is jacked up in the air with my Social Security number stamped on my ass. That ain't me.
So you're just denying it. That's just not you.
I'm all the way in. That's not me.
Oh, wow.
That's not me. That's Photoshop. They got that now. They got that now. That ain't even my thing. Look at it.
Social Security number stamped?
On my ass. That's not me.
She beat his behind.
Yeah.
So now, here, let me go on with the letter.
Yeah.
So that was the proof. He finally came clean and apologized. I was hurt and angry. I loved and trusted him. He told me, now here the part where he got good at. He told me that he had been trying to stop seeing her, but she was threatening him the whole time. That's the truth.
Boo.
That's a good one. I'm trying to stop. But this ever told me she was going to tell. So I kept on going by there. So she wouldn't tell. And you know she was telling the truth, because didn't she call you? I tried to avoid that. So anyway, that was the man in me trying to stop. So finally, after she sent the pictures to me, he finally left her alone. Because now we know this heifer crazy.
Get your lives together.
Now, see, the number 2, crazy now.
Right.
But crazy sex is good.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with
Men
it.
love crazy.
It's good.
Oh, man.
So I forgave him and we working on our marriage. But we still have our moments. The problem now is this heifer won't leave him alone. We've changed our phone numbers, blocked her on all our social media pages. My husband made it clear he does not want this woman. He really don't. He really don't. He just made a mistake. He getting it together. He said he just had a bad place in time. Been a bad place at the time. I've been there.
For a year? For a year?
Yeah. I was in a bad place for about 10.
Shut up, Tommy.
Yeah. It can happen. I've been in a bad place for about 9.
For a whole year.
Regroup.
Shirley, I was in a bad place for damn near 10 years. Yeah. Oh, it can happen.
I was with him the whole 10
Yeah. Now, I just had a bad place. I've already beat his behind. Yeah, whatever.
I hope she beat the crap.
Yeah, whatever. How that go for you? You ain't did nothing. Should I beat her too? I'm tired of her.
Yes.
How can I get her to leave us alone? Now, should I beat her too? I think you should.
Yes. Ain't nobody mad at that.
See, I think you should.
Yes.
But here's some smarter ways to do it. Because ain't no need of you getting in jail.
The group you just said.
Now listen to me. Here's the deal. Facebook her. Post it on her Facebook page that she is a cheater and a husband stealer.
Oh, man, that's good.
Post it on her job.
Dog, we brought in social media.
That this is how you get rid of somebody. That she is a husband stealer and a home wrecker. And is ruining the lives of 2 babies.
There's a term for that. Go ahead.
Start with a B.
No, when you shame someone publicly like that.
Can you get in trouble for that?
Hell no.
I think
you could do that. Email her employer.
Oh, man.
See.
Ooh.
Notify her church.
That's oh yeah.
Post it in the
program. Let them read it in the church announcements.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
In the church announcements.
Because it's easy to hack a church system.
They ain't got
good firewalls.
That's just the old deal.
You could just drop this information in there. Sister Bernice Ferguson is a cheater.
Yeah.
A home wrecker is ruining the lives of 2 babies trying to take their father from me. And and just you could get her on social media. You do her on social media, she'll stop. She can't stop all them posts. See, go on her face, find all her friends. Now you send everything to her friends.
Ooh.
God.
Has this happened to you?
What?
No.
Just somebody just sending stuff about you.
Oh no, I'm on tabloids. I'm on the grocery store. You ain't got to go in your email. You just go to the damn grocery store and see me. Yeah, you can go in there and just want a candy bar. My ass in your face. I don't know what you ain't got to open up your damn Facebook page. Just carry your ass to the check.
So he's just off the hook. She just
ain't
took
nobody
him
did
back.
that to me in social media. You ain't got to. I'm just up in here. I'm dying a slow dog's death.
You want some gum?
Man, I get sick of my sisters calling me with their old ass. But my sister Mona, she good. I'm praying for you, baby. Ain't none of that true. We don't believe that about our baby brother. We know how you is. I'm going to stomp that heifer when I see her, though. My sister Mona, man.
He's off the hook, huh?
Huh?
He's off the hook. She took him back, forgave him.
She took him back.
Nothing happens to him.
Well, something has already happened to him. He's paid, Shirley. See, y'all want to keep making a man pay.
Shirley want to break.
But the man pay. The man is
He
paying.
took a year out of my life with cheating on her.
He didn't take a year out your life. You were still living. No,
Uh-uh.
your life was going on. You just ain't know what was going on. He didn't take a year from your life.
Now that I do.
Shirley, the man did not take a year out of your life by cheating on you. You had that whole year.
But now
you
that
was
I
still
do, I want
shopping.
it back.
You don't get it back, Shirley. See, you evil. Read your scripture. Let's go to break. We'll be back.
Shirley, you changed.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And you're still mad.
Yeah, but look, I don't think he's getting his just due. This woman had to go through all this, yeah, maybe she didn't know about it. She knew something. We have intuition, of course.
What do you want else done to him?
She's been married to her. She's been married to him for 11 years. He cheated on her, and now this woman keeps taunting her, stalking her, and the number 2, as you called her, and nothing happens to him.
When a woman
she
says
took
they
him back.
forgive-
She forgave him. He's good, but she has to still deal with this.
Shirley, a lot happens to a man. First of
Well,
all,
not enough.
he got busted.
Wow.
He got busted.
He didn't lose any limbs.
She done beat the
nothing.
man up. She said she whooped his behind. The man got to hit it. This ain't. And what he catching at the house behind this, because in the letter the lady said, but we still have our moments.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and who you think is providing them?
Oh, yes.
Where they come from?
See, so that's her. He ain't off scot-free. But you are unforgiving, Shirley, and unrelenting. And you are
Whatever.
against
You're a cheater and a liar.
the
Whatever.
last 2 scriptures
He deserved
you sent
it.
me.
He deserved it.
Shirley sent me on Sunday, stop judging by mere appearances, but instead judge correctly. That's John 7:24.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going
And what's the problem?
but I'm just going to look at your scriptures you've been sending me.
No, I'm not
She not going by none of them.
She ain't went by now one of them, man. Just a hypocrite.
Thank you, Carla. I am not a hypocrite. Yeah, he did all this.
He talking about read your scripture.
And he gets off scot-free. She forgave
ain't
him.
scot-free,
She
Shirley.
forgave him, but the woman's still bothering her.
But that's the ramification.
Right, as a result of what he did to her.
Oh, let me back up and throw something in the mix that ain't out here yet.
What?
What fault in this could the woman, the wife, have played?
Come on, boy.
That's
You better flip that. Flip that.
That's a good
This
question.
is not her fault.
Why he had to go over there?
I didn't say it was her
And
fault.
Junior.
But let me ask you a question,
You be
though.
quiet.
Let me ask you a question.
Baby.
And I don't think that women should take on the blame of husbands and men who cheat on them.
That's what you just
That's
said.
not. I'm asking you this question though. But there are times, because let me explain something to you, as I did in the book that sold so many copies.
That I helped.
Three
Excuse me,
things
that I helped you with.
that you
Thank
helped me
very
write,
much.
and
Yes.
once again,
Thank
being
you.
hypocritical.
So she noticed.
Right.
I'm
She
not a
know
hypocrite.
This. So let me say this to you. There is a section in there that I write that the 3 things a man has to have: loyalty and love.
Yeah.
You have to be loyal to me. You have to love me. Number 2 is support, and number 3 is the cooking.
Okay.
Now let's just say at your house, you're not getting one of those 3. Pick which one you like to discuss, Shirley.
Loyal.
So you're not being loyal anymore. So you dogging him behind his back, or you cheating on him. You could have cheated on him in the past, or you talk about him behind his back. You don't support the man.
So that
Now-
means you should go out and cheat with another woman who sends me naked pictures of you, who
right.
taunts
Gave
me.
him.
Oh,
You're
whatever.
damn right. That's what's going to happen.
No.
Listen to me.
No, that just
It's
no,
not a
Steve.
solution.
No.
But if you are trying, if you're not getting something at home, I'm just telling you the truth.
I can't believe you're trying to make this out to
No,
be this.
I'm not making it
honest
out.
Woman.
If you're not getting something at home, you gonna go get it somewhere.
Okay.
Period.
That's how I'm. Well, okay, he did that. She took him back. She forgave him. But now this woman is still bothering her. All right. So that's because of what he did to her. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then he needs to pay. He needs to pay.
Pay how,
She
Shirley?
needs to beat his behind. She beat
She
his
already
behind.
did that.
She
Okay, so
beat
now
her
what else you want?
behind. She beat her. She needs to beat her behind. I'm not mad if she
Okay,
does
cool.
that.
You ain't the smartest one
Okay.
in your group.
Now,
Shirley.
what else, Shirley? You need a
And
group.
neither are you. And neither are you, Steve Harvey.
Shirley, I have another group.
I can't believe you're making this out to be the woman's fault.
No, listen to me. I'm
He
not
could just
making
be
it out.
a cheater. He just a dog
Shirley,
and a cheater.
I just threw out a what if to you. It don't justify what he did, but I'm
Absolutely
telling you why
not.
they do it sometimes.
But when you say that, it sounds like you're justifying it. Do
I
you
got what you
understand
said.
that?
Hey,
it sounds like you're.
It's really a strawberry letter.
There's
I
no
really don't
justifying for cheating. There's no justification
It is.
for that.
It is a
It is not.
justification for cheating.
It is not.
There is a justification for cheating, Shirley. It's a justification for cheating when women do it.
Yeah. Yes, of course it is.
Excuse me?
It's a
Wait
double
minute,
standard.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Did you just say there's a justification for when women cheat?
Yes, because I'm
But
a
there
woman.
can't be a justification for when men cheat?
That's
Are
what
you
I
you
said.
can't be
me?
siding with her with that right there.
Are you kidding me?
It's a double standard, Steve. It's double. Do you agree that there are double standards? in
Yeah, there
life?
are double standards.
Okay, then I rest my case.
There's something wrong with my friend.
What is
There's
going
something wrong
on?
with my friend.
That's some illogical.
It is something
You
wrong
trying to
with
win
this.
an argument with me?
Oh, my
A
God.
woman?
You just as crazy as you
She
want
gonna
to be.
send
I'm so
a scripture
sorry.
tomorrow about this here.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. He's wrong. He's wrong. He is wrong.
And
They've
the
been married for
mistress,
11
number two,
years.
Is wrong too. For
Yeah.
keep contacting this wife and trying to make her miserable and remind her of the affair
Absolutely.
that her husband had. She needs her behind
And
checked.
Okay,
and,
cool.
And she wouldn't have
yes.
done it
That's
if
why
it
I'm writing a
wasn't
book
for
for number
him
2.
cheating with her. This is all his fault.
Yeah, I got that. Sure. I
Reading
act like you
scriptures
did it.
that I sent to you and
yeah,
everything.
but you ain't being you're not being understanding of this situation. You know.
I'm not, and I'm not understanding unapologetically.
But Shirley, I just told the woman how to fix it. Facebook this woman on her. Tell all her friends what she did. Post it
Okay.
on her job.
Well, maybe she'll write us back, Steve, and let us know
No,
how
email
that went.
her employer and notify her church.
Yeah.
Put some
Really
pressure on
different
her.
kind of evangelist, huh?
I'm not an evangelist.
No, Lord, she not. Because she don't do nothing she tell. I'm going to read them the scriptures
That
in the
is
morning.
that is not true.
Shirley, take a week off from sending me scriptures. And get yourself together. You need to go up in the mountains somewhere.
Whatever,
And
man.
ask the Lord for
Whatever.
forgiveness.
Just make sure you read those scriptures.
Just, I read them, and Lord have mercy. When I
And
read it
you
back to you, now
live
you don't
'em.
want to hear it.
We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Carla wanted to ask you some parenting advice. You said you've been a parent for 36 years. What you got, Carla?
Okay, so listen to this, Steve. My friends, a lot of us are parents, you know, we hang out, we do things together with our children. So the latest discussion, you know, we have young kids. So the latest discussion is, you're an expert at this. At what age should you teach your child how to cuss, curse, or say bad words?
What?
Well, you shouldn't teach them
Teach
how.
them.
There's no age when you should teach them bad words.
Okay.
Because bad words are not necessary. It all depends on circumstance and environment. Cussing is an environmental, circumstantial thing that you have to be able to participate in. And every circumstance and all environments do not require cussing. You need to be able, so it's not a good time for you. The situations will bring out the child when it's necessary.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay.
not for you to decide, I'm going to teach my child cuss. I never taught any of my kids to cuss. My
Oh, you
father
didn't?
never taught me to cuss. I just picked it up.
Okay. So you overheard it and you just...
And Kevin.
Now, for
Excellent
me
student.
personally,
Excellent.
the decision to use cussing a little bit more regularly was somewhere around 9.
Yeah, see? Yeah, Shirley?
9 is when I started implementing it.
Yeah.
Pretty young.
By 12, I was, it wasn't really formed good. I was just throwing it out there. But I had a lot more situations. And the older I got, the more useful and more timely and more situations presented themselves. So that's how I did it. So I don't say that there's an age that you give a child.
Okay.
To
And here's
cuss.
why I'm asking this, because I know a lot of people look uncomfortable with this question, but it's a different time for these kids. And going into middle school, it's just been tough with the group of people that we hang with their kids. So they were saying they want to teach their children how to say, blank you, B, get out my face, in a situation of bullying.
Oh,
and,
bullying.
and things like that. So, yeah, they're saying,
But see,
well,
to
we got to
teach
start
them
teaching
that,
our children.
I don't think it's necessary.
No.
See,
that.
here's the problem, Carla. Your little crew that y'all go to school with, y'all suburban parents. Y'all not hood parents.
Right.
Y'all
No, that's
from
true.
the hood,
Yeah.
but y'all have become suburbanized, and you all are suburban parents. So now you've tried to remain bougie, and you trying to live up to your status in life now. But your calling is hood.
I like the calling.
And you're trying to know when to implement hoodism into your kids. And your kids don't really need that.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've got to teach them other ways. I don't recommend teaching, seriously, do not recommend teaching cussing to kids.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's going to backfire on you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you don't teach them negative behavior. Now, did I teach my children to take care of themselves? Yeah, but I found out I was doing it for no reason. Somebody hit you, everybody go down there. My kids ain't down the street fighting. Right. And then come home and you go get all your brothers and go back down there. My kids don't look, matter of fact, the house too damn far away.
They're not at Six Flags like Black China.
Right. See, I wanted to tell my sons that, but they went to school where they ain't fight. They cyberbully. If they ain't fighting you, they talk about you on Instagram.
That hurts you more. That hurts your feelings.
No,
my daddy
we
took me
didn't
to
even
get
have
my
that.
ass.
That was nothing.
What'd you say, Tommy?
My daddy took me to get my ass whooped. My cousin whooped my ass every Saturday.
That was your training?
That was it. My daddy took me over there. Because they wasn't fighting in my neighborhood. But over there, my cousin, every day, every Saturday by 12:30.
Yeah.
Get my butt tore up.
So that's how you grew up. It's like you said, how we grew up and how we're parenting and how our children are growing up. It's just it's two different worlds.
And it's some parenting that just doesn't apply today. And then a lot of it does, but you all have removed it because of your new way. But your kids are suburban kids. So when the bullying goes down at school, how do you teach them how to cuss? You ain't got to teach them how to cuss. You got to get the bully out your face.
Yeah.
You don't get the bully out your face by cussing. There's a physical activity that can get the bully out your face. Now, if you don't want to teach the physical activity, then you got to go with something else. But bullies don't respond to get your blankety blank out my blankety blank. They don't, because they bullies. Hell, they the one told you. I'm finna put my blankety blank in your blankety blank. Now, you sitting there with your little punk ass. What's your comeback? See, it's hard to out-cuss a bully. So you got to teach your children the other things, but I don't recommend teaching your children how to talk bad to people, because that doesn't work, because it's just talk. And eventually, once you talk bad, you have to bag some of it up.
Oh, okay.
You know, did your parents have put motivation behind the bully? Like, if you don't whoop his, I'm going to whoop yours.
Yeah.
That was the motivation I had. That was
Let me catch you running again. Let me catch you
again.
What you crying for?
Yeah.
Come home crying one more damn time.
Ooh,
I'm going to give you something to cry about, then I'm going to take you down there. My brothers then took me back down the street to fight Manny. Me and Manny got in 4 fights in one day. Me and Manny was through with it. Manny, my boy Manny. Yeah. He in the picture right up there, the dude with the hat on with the gold jacket. Standing there where they name in my street, my boy Manny. Yeah. We fought 4 times. Me and Manny was through after the first fight. Our brothers and sisters got involved.
Then they were beefing. Is that what it was?
Rose Calhoun brought Manny back up to my house to beat me up.
Wow.
Big ass Rose. Brought Manny up there to beat I whooped Manny out. Now Manny whooped me the first time. I'm through. You win, Manny. We friends. But since she brought him up to my house and my daddy was on the porch watching, I got to tear Manny's ass.
All right, listen. All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is time for Comedy Roulette. And Jay, explain it to us,
It's
please.
so simple.
I mean, the people.
We have to explain it every week because we get new listeners.
Yeah, we do.
Brand new people who listen.
Man, just explain it.
I love it, Jay. Do radio, baby. Yes.
You know Steve has no patience.
We have Comedy Roulette. This is where we take 5 subjects. We put the subjects on the wheel. We spun the wheel around and around and around. Where the wheel stops, we'll do the damn thing.
Here we go. Number 1. I apologize, baby. This is the first time this has ever happened.
I hope it don't stop there.
Number Number 2, well, when is the baby going to sleep?
Man, that is me.
Number 3, how long is he going to stay in the 6th grade?
Once again.
Number 4, well, you're big and bad. Come on down here, okay?
Oh, I heard that one. Yeah, yeah.
Number 5, I didn't get fired. They just tripping at the job.
I like
okay, spin it, Dave.
Bad, bring your ass down.
That's the one you want.
No, I done heard that.
Oh, Jay, you did not want number 1.
Oh, what is it?
I apologize, baby. This is the first time this has ever happened.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't want that one.
No, I didn't want that one. You know the problem is you. You is the problem. I can't concentrate because of you. You doing something to me.
Yeah.
Make me lose my concentration. And whatever it is, stop it. You need to focus.
Hey, listen,
That one was personal.
that was,
Yeah.
sounded like it.
That's why he didn't want it to stop on me.
Man. Okay. Well, look here. I want to apologize. This has never happened before. But me and the microwave went off at the same time. I want to say I'm sorry.
Ding, ding,
I did not know I was through. And the food? Ding, ding, ding.
Listen. I apologize. This is the first time this has ever happened. I dreamed I was peeing. Okay. All right. That's why we both laying here wet. I'm just saying, this is the first time this has ever happened, and I apologize. Okay. I was peeing in my dream. Okay.
Yeah, when you're 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can have pee
Damn.
at 50.
Come on, Steve.
Damn, baby, I'm sorry. This is the first time this ever happened, but I ain't never been in a committed relationship before.
She's going to believe that.
No, that's right.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know the rules. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
She putting her clothes on right now, baby.
Yes.
Okay, baby, I apologize. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. And since we had worked out a payment and it was so quick on my part, I should get some of that money back.
Oh.
I shouldn't have to pay the full price, okay? All right.
The full price. I should have to pay that.
Go ahead.
I tell you what, listen, babe, I really, really am sorry. I know I asked for some during the commercial break. I didn't know I was going to finish in the commercial break. I'm so sorry. SVU ain't even back on. It ain't never happened before.
Ever.
Baby, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was your mama. Damn.
All right, coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A new study out of the University of Queensland, Australia, determined that being in a relationship makes people fatter. The study found that those with a long-term partner weighed on average 12.7 pounds more than single people. What?
That's easy. That's easy.
And showed an average weight gain of 3.9 pounds per year. And it could be that eating with someone leads people to eat larger portions and more calories. Or it could be that since they don't have, they don't have to impress anyone.
There you go.
Couples just kind of let themselves go.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
What's it?
It's when you out there running them, it actually reduces calories.
Trying to catch, huh?
Yeah, when you out there, when you out there running them, you running them. That's exercise. That's work. You got to get over here, get back in here, answer that phone right quick, dive over there, knock it off the table. You got to run down here, dry your car, hide it in the bushes around the corner,
a lot of work.
Walk back over to the house. Your weight going to stay down.
Excuse me. Could you back up to diving over the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
and
they got to do?
Running them.
I've dove over a table to answer that phone.
Oh.
Got to get this phone.
So you can't be thicker. You can't be
you
overweight doing that.
You're constantly looking out the window, seeing who might show up. You don't know. You made plans. You're nervous and you can't eat.
Hard to have company.
Yeah,
over.
you can't have company over. You don't know who's gonna come over. Yeah, you thin.
Lying is stressful.
And
You lying, you can't eat all the time because you got to keep your mouth running.
And
I got lies to tell. I can't be sitting up in here eating.
And got to remember them.
You can't eat. You can't eat. You got to go over there and eat with that person and then run over here and man.
You can't lie and eat at the same time.
It's too much, Steve.
That's why single people are trimmer.
It's possible, though. You can lie and eat. I done it 100 times. You can do it. It's doable. All this stuff that y'all running from, I run to it. This can be done.
It's not impossible.
Don't accept this that you can't do. Take the challenge, man.
Be positive.
Know what you're doing. Take your phone at night. Put it in your drawers. You know what
Okay,
you're
let
doing.
me ask you this. Do you go back to the house to get your phone?
Hell yeah. And run over 8 cars trying to get there.
So wait, what are you saying? So you're on your way to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halfway to work.
Yeah.
You discover you left your phone.
Oh, you got to
at
go
home.
get that phone.
I'm going to be late.
You got to get that phone.
I might get fired.
And whoever you work for will understand.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's ask the boss.
Ask him.
Let's ask the boss. Is this true, boss?
Oh, we don't understand.
We don't understand.
Well,
Oh, we know what's going on. But you have left your phone.
Say it again. What, Steve? Oh, no.
You have left your phone.
You tell everything.
Steve.
Oh, you can sit up here and act like you go back home to get it.
Remember that Carl
But
and
you
I
didn't
were
go back
so
over
worried.
there to get it that time.
Man.
Shirley.
All hell broke.
We were so worried. Steve was just as calm.
Everybody worried about Tommy. Oh, my God, we haven't heard from Tommy. Hey. Y'all stop all this.
Steve, something could have happened to him.
I'm going to call his girlfriend. Don't do that.
All right, when we come back, last break of the day and Steve's closing remarks. You don't want to miss them. We'll be back at 49 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, what do you have for us closing remarks-wise today?
Yeah, here's something that I think is very helpful to people, and it would help you open yourself up to really what God truly can have for you. And the reason I'm saying that is because oftentimes we limit what God can do in our lives simply by the way we think and simply by our expectations. God he's limitless. You can't put him in a box. You can't put what God can do for you in the parameters of your thinking. What you've got to do is you've got to open up your mind so you can be open to all of his goodness and what he can do for you. And I'm saying that to say this because a lot of times people ask God and only think about stuff that they can see themselves attaining. Basically with your check. There's a scripture that says you have not because you ask not. Well, then most people go, Lord, help me make my rent. And then I have to ask you, well, don't he always? Why would you not ask God for a mortgage? Well, become a homeowner. Then here comes the thinking of man. You start putting in stuff like, well, I don't make enough money. My credit score. I haven't been on my job long enough. I can't afford that. Therefore, why would I sit up and ask for that? See, you're knocking yourself out of so many blessings that God can have for you by your limited thinking, because God has no limits. So you have to open up your mind. So you have to start thinking of things that is in your imagination. Why would you not ask God for a big house? You don't think that God got enough sense based on this scripture. You have not because you ask not. Most people don't ask because they don't see no way they can get it. You don't think that if you ask God for a big house, you don't think he got enough sense to make a way for you to get the house? You don't think that he knows that you need more money and that he know how to make a way for you to make more money. You don't think he got that part figured out. You think he needs your help figuring that out. You don't think that he know that if you got X amount of dollars, your credit score really don't matter. You don't think he know that. He know all of that. But you've limited to see what he can do and how he can move in your life because you won't think big enough. There is a book that changed my life. The name of the book is called The Magic of Thinking Big, and it's by David Schwartz. It's The Magic of Thinking Big. And I didn't understand this until I was selling Amway. Amway was one of the greatest periods of my life because it introduced me to positive books. It introduced me to self-motivation and self-help books. And those are really the only books I read. Outside of the Bible, I don't read anything. I don't read novels, love stories. I ain't got no time for that. But The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. I have time to read that because The Magic of Thinking Big taught me something. It taught me that it does not require any more brain power to think big than it does to think small. It doesn't require any more. You ain't got to grunt. You know, look, you can say Volkswagen or you can say Rolls Royce. It doesn't, your brain don't have to shift and burn more cells and you got to throw yourself into something to say Rolls Royce versus Volkswagen. It doesn't hurt more to say rent or mortgage. It doesn't hurt no more to say new car than used car. It doesn't hurt more to say hand me down than it costs you to say brand new. If you buy this book, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz, it's an amazing way. It changed my thinking in my 20s. And so I started thinking big. Once I started thinking big, I started opening up to the possibilities of God because God is big. Am I not right? God is big. So why would you get in the way of his bigness with your small-mindedness? See, you're getting in the way of your blessings by the way you think. You keep thinking in terms of your paycheck. God ain't in your paycheck. Get out of your paycheck, man. Get out of your current situations. Where you are is just temporary. God has another place for you. God got a great life for you. But you got to invite him in and let him show it to you. Quit wasting his time with this little bitty man. Get out of your own way. You are in your way with your limited thinking. People ask me all the time, man, why you always at the meetings? Why you going? Why don't you just sit down and take your day off? Because I can't get where I'm going sitting down taking my days off. I'm about the business of becoming successful and happy. Now, am I successful? Yeah. Am I happy? Yeah. Happier than I ever been. And I have everything I need. Can I tell y'all that? I don't need nothing else. But I'm in the want side of life. I just want. I'm not greedy. I'm not asking you to give me nothing. I'm willing to work for other things I want. I want to see how the other class of people live. I want to see what that's like. I want to see what it's like when my grandchildren's children will remember my name because I left them something, because I created a legacy, that I put money away for my grandchildren and my children's children. That's what I'm working on. You can do that. God is capable. Get out your way. This is the book again, y'all. The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. Go buy it. Go buy it. Just go buy it.
Man, I'm gonna get it today.
It changed the way you think. Just check it out. It's a really, really great book. Those are my closing remarks. Y'all have a great weekend.
I'm going to get audio because I don't read that well, so I have somebody to read it.
That's good.
Nor can you see.
Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all be late.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.